Everybody, welcome back to West of Loathing. When last we left off, well, we're basically just doing chores for that cook right about now. Right now he wants us to look at his, open thing. Toward a junk mail falls out to reveal a knife just sitting loose in the box. Pick it up. Back to the chef. Here you are, mate. Excellent, this will look a lot better than the hammer I was using. Only one more favor I need for you, but it's the most important. I have this recipe for a very secret sauce, but my friend Dave J stole it from me. Then he died and took the secret to his grave, literally. I mean, he was buried with it. You want me to dig up his grave? He's dead, he won't mind. Where's he buried? In the Dave Yard, naturally. He found a new location on the map. The Dave Yard. Well, okay. Oh, that reminds me, I need to buy a new pick. I kept thinking there was something I was forgetting, and now I remember what it is. But you don't sell a pick, do you? You are of no use to me, sir. He died with his boots on, but not his pants. I'll put you down, you scum. Scum! You made the restless remains more restful. Here lies David C., 1828 to 1884. Went down in the theater. Dave Coulier! It's a reference to the Alanis Morissette song. Which was apparently about Dave Coulier. And no one can figure out how that happened. Here lies Dave J., 1826 to 1884. Ra-pa-pa-pow. Maybe. But let's look around first. Here lies Dave L., 1790 to 1851. Died of a heart attack. See you in 36 years. Oh, David Lynch. Oh, looks like the gravedigger left his lunchbox here. Oh boy, free lunch. You got a Vienna blood sausage and a thermos of spiked coffee, and they said there was no such thing. Here lies Dave G., 1847 to 1884. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a fellow from, like, 40 angry bears. Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters. Here lies Dave D., 1848 to 1884. The truth is out there, it killed him. David Duchovny. Here lies Dave G., 1860 to 1884. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. I don't get that one. This is one of those things they have in mausoleums. You know, those big marble things, drawers full of skeletons. Open a whole bunch. Beef ourselves up because I choose to. 3 up and 3 down is a thing they would say about this if baseball analogies were a thing now. Let's do it again. See if they're any tougher than the last ones. They are, but not by much. Piece of cake. Alright, we'll call it. We'll just not do that anymore. The big sarcophagus. This pile is mostly burnt rags that maybe used to be a person. You dig through the rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. You got a corpse-splattered scroll, human ashes, and what's this? A note? Yes, it's a note. You got cryptic notes about ley lines. Let's read about ley lines. It's time you started gathering clues about the whole Perma-Baltian dead situation they got going on in these parts. You grab a notebook and a paperclip and a note to it. The Necromancer Journal. I should check it out. And what does this say? You scrape the large of the gills off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust, and place a mostly perfect, or better, glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual test is a lot more these and thous and such as that. Plus there's a weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. I got most of that, but I don't have a glass thing. Examine it. Tag on this skull as a serial number. It says it was borrowed from the submission catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Jeez, this thing's really late. Skulls. Check them out. Let's examine this here. Compass needle is pointing north-northwest. Indeed. That means the Necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. And about ley lines, we don't really know what they are. You need someone to help, someone smart, or someone who knows a lot about magic. Now, I don't have anything that'll work as a glass thing, do I? I'm afraid if I try it without the glass thing, it'll ruin everything, and I won't be able to do it. I don't want it to be ruined. You dig up the grave prior to the skeleton. Instead of a corpse, it contains garbage bag? Strange. Reach inside. You reach in the garbage bag and just find that it's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? You finally manage to reach at the bottom of the bag and receive a sodden lump from the bottom. You then glob the wad, dry it off, then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. Day's secret sauce recipe. Just combine these ingredients in a small pot, stir, and abracadabra, ra-pa-pa-pa-pow. Alright, now let's dig up this one, see what happens. Ooh, some boots. They're useless boots. Your vibrator transponder makes that bleeping noise. That means either there's treasure or a monster nearby. Turns out to be a monster. Nuts. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to have noticed you. Well, I'm not gonna let it live. Why would I do a thing like that? Ow. You're not who I was supposed to go to. I don't know why I thought you were. Yeah, I got it. Thanks a minute, buddy. Now a slop will be world famous. Here, let me give you a little something for all your trouble. It fell in the slop, but it's still good. Sloppy cowboy hat. Mmm. And what's the one I'm wearing? A lot better than that. So I'm probably just gonna sell this shit. Oh my gosh. Aside from a light dusting of what looks like blue chalk, these boots are remarkably well preserved for having spent so much time in a grave. I might actually hang on to that. Alright, let's read it. Thick skin increases your armor protection against melee attacks. Haymaker, this could. Menacing reduces the muscle of all your opponents. Read about advanced punching techniques and practice for a while punching a cactus. Let's go home here. Fortunately, by the time you're done practicing, you splattered the book with cactus juice, ruining it. Wasn't there another ranch I found around here? Ah, yes. There's an old grate weave off to the side of the trail. Or if not, then someone went and stuck a wooden cross in the ground for no reason. Think of the grate and find pretty much what you'd expect. A gold skull? It wasn't enough to get a gold tooth. This person had their entire skull replaced with gold. I wonder if they survived the process. Handful of gold coins. This is a little stack of coins that are either from a time or place when or where coins were or where are used as a currency instead of meat. A burned old crate. Guess it came with the property. Stuff inside is pretty unburnt. The stuff inside is unburnt. That's a pretty good crate. Hey, howdy, I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kind get to us by guy without any interference by human hands. So, weeds. That's a derogatory term created by the man. But, yeah, basically. Sure. Hey, groovy, thanks. Doesn't do anything. This is a little pile of random dried weeds folded up in a satchel paper. Garbage stored in garbage, essentially. Howdy. Hey, yeah. Howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. We moved into this little patch of land to grow crops. Then we decided it's just more natural to let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? Bet that's a lot easier, too. Haha, right on, man. Neat. Where'd you get that hat? Oh, there's a friend of mine made it, man. Forget which one. What will you take for it? Well, I've been thinking a new style. Maybe like one of those hats those army guys used to wear back in the day. Kind of like an ironic statement. There's an old photo over yonder that way. I'll swap you if you find one of those, man. Check it out, groovy, man. Howdy, I'm Luis. Luis Lathrop. That's a long place, Luis. Ah, jeez. Basically, I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a damn thing, so they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I'm so sick of eating dandelions I could scream. How'd you get into this predicament? I headed west after graduating baking school and fell in with these two because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was, I didn't realize all they were interested in doing was getting silly on loco weed and not doing any work. Why don't you leave? I haven't got any meat or any of the prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible. They're better off than eating dirt. It's such a mess. So you're looking for work? Gosh, it's desperately. The only trade I know is bacon, though. Do you know where they're behind a baker? Heck, even unpaid. No, sorry. Well, shucks. If you hear anything, please let me know. Yeah. Huge supply of unused fertilizer. Gary sniffs the air and looks around excitedly. Search the bags. Ooh, one of the bags is different. Here you go, Gary. Yeesh. Dagnabbit, when am I gonna learn safe cracking? As the trail curves through a patch of marshy ground, you catch a whiff of something worse than swamp gas. It's a stank above. A cow skull floating in a cloud of noxious vapors. And it saw you even before you smelled it. Looks like you found the circus those clowns were talking about. Ugh, the circus. That's like a clown hive. Fortunately, not a very big circus. There probably aren't very many clowns. Certainly not enough for an army or invasion force or anything. Still, since it turns out the amount of clowns are a real thing, any number of them could be real trouble. You walk up as nonchalantly as possible so the clown clowning the ticket booth doesn't expect you know his horrible secret. Whistle innocently. As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer, but they are not allowed to say so. When you get close, the clown blinks, narrows his eyes, and looks at something under his counter. When he looks at you, his expression is a little more than a glare to it. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus. Chatterell, ma'am. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place, but if you went in, you have to get a ticket. And presumably you can sell me one? Well, I certainly can, but for you, ma'am, a ticket will cost 10,000 meat. Say a what? I promise you, man, it's the price of real steel. Well, you got that right. Why so expensive? Well, now this is no put-like little traveling circus. We got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of knife-throwing skill by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me about the rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grizzly merry-go-round since we stopped turning it on. Tell me more about the games. Oh, we got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3's more like some. Well, we've got some of them. Tell me about the food. Oh, we've got your favorites. Popcorn, sarsaparilla with a fancy new bottle crabs, and get this. Do you hear about anything a fellow invented called cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're figuring out how it works, mostly. More or less. Tell me about this Barnaby Bob. Oh, the boss is a real master at knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience to go up on stage and throw knives at him. Never misses his target. Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, right, sure. You're doing a very good job selling me on this. By whatever do you mean? An attempt to intimidate the clown. Put your hands on the counter and lean in towards the guy with a snarl. Look, I'm sick of being played for a fool. You think I'm gonna shell out that much meat to get into a dive like this? You've got another thing coming. Are you gonna give me a ticket or am I gonna punch your ticket? The clown grinned, showing you a mouthful of yellow, unusually pointed teeth. Think you're a real tough cookie, eh? Listen good, bucko. All I have to do is shout and you're our new sideshow exhibit. We'll call it the amazing crime bag of mulch. But hey, it'll get you in for free. How's that grab you? Step back, Junior, you're out of your depth. Yeah, I might not be able to get in. Not without, like, a lot of work. I wonder if she sells a pick. My old one melted. Did I mention that? It melted. I might as well. Let's go all out. I'm messing. Finally, you unleash an earth-shattering move that destroys the rock you're sitting on and the book. Oops. Oops. Just how powerful is Gary now? Is he a god among men? Your boost sense alerts you to the presence of a rock. refuse, you move the rock, and sure enough, there's a bottle of booze behind it. You got an item, cheap whiskey. Whew. You were afraid for a second that your booze sense had been replaced with some kind of rock sense. Oh, jeez. Talk to your partner. Oh, digging hole. Quite a bit, a lot digging must be. Do goblins mine for metal? Some. Not much, not like humans digging it all up, but metal is full of many uses. Hitting with hammer making better hammer. Sure. You look at the mining equipment, you have no idea what any of it does. Ask Gary to explain. Hey Gary, do you know how any of this works? Oh no. Gary doesn't know like that. Okay then. I will explain it to Gary. Hey Gary, what? Just wanted to tell you about this mining stuff. Okay. So this first machine here, this is an automatic rubble smelter. Move on to the next machine. This here is used to extract black backfill, separated. And this machine's an anthric jackrock dredger. It converts sandstone into fractured slag. Gary grins. Now to finishing? Yes. Can I use it? You can see a snake curled up in the little hole. Let's pull it out and punch it. Dispatch the snake. Nice work. Skin it with your trusty knife. That doesn't sound good for the knife. It's made of coal. Smoking snake in this smoking hole. You really smoked that snake. I mean, you didn't smoke it like you'd smoke a cheroot, but you just smoked it figuratively. Den full of snakes. Seems terrible, but I'm gonna do it anyway. As for dispatching those snakes, not enough skin on any of them worth collecting it, though. There was a free pickaxe. There was a free pickaxe, and I wasted it. Wasted money getting a new one, rather. I'm a little upset. Check the compass here. Where is it? Generally northwestish. Well, we can't go that way yet. So we'll call it a video here. I'm the Loose 32. This is West of Loathing. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.